Everybody Hi. In 2016, the South Korean mother named Jang Ji put on a virtual reality headset and saw her daughter again. Her 7-year-old child had died years earlier from a rare disease. Yet there she was standing in a digital garden, laughing and calling out Mom. Jane reached for her, spoke softly, and wept. When the simulation ended, she said her heart felt a little lighter. That brief encounter, both touching and unsettling, captured a growing phenomenon across the world. Technology is learning to resurrect the dead. Digital echoes. These creations are known as Griefbots, AI simulations built from the digital footprints we leave behind. By analyzing all text messages, social media posts, voice recordings, and videos, the software learns to speak, sound, and even move like the person who is gone. Companies are now bringing this technology to the mass market. You can text your late father, chat with your parents' recreated voice, or sit face to face with an avatar of someone you once held close. For a moment, it feels like love has found a loophole in death. The neuroscience of comfort. Proponents argue that Griefbots soothes aching hearts by allowing people to express what death interrupted, an apology, a thank you, or a final goodbye. Psychologists call this a continuing bond, the idea that connected can and perhaps should survive loss. There is a biological basis for this relief. Grief often keeps the brain in a state of high alert. Because the brain's visual processing centers are wired directly into the central nervous system, the sight of a familiar face, even a digital one, can calm a grieving mind faster than memory alone. The brain recognizes comfort long before the mind can reason with pain. The cost of holding on. However, the same comfort carries a quiet risk. Mental health experts warn that the more realistic these virtual reunions become, the harder it is to distinguish between remembrance and denial. The danger is acute for children, whose understanding of mortality is still forming. A living digital parent could warp their sense of reality, disrupting the necessary, albeit painful, process of letting go. Furthermore, there is the question of ownership. When an algorithm owns a voice, whose memory is it protecting, and whose profit does it serve? What begins as an act of comfort could slowly mutate into an industry built on perpetual mourning, where closure is bad for business. The mirror. Griefbots are no longer science fiction. They are invitations to revise the past, beautiful, uncanny, and deeply human. But every conversation with a digital host raises as a harder question for the living. If technology allows us to speak with the dead, will we have the strength to stop listening? Perhaps the promise of eternal connection is not a gift, but a mirror showing just how far we will go to avoid saying goodbye. Thanks for likes and sharing.